Alright. So I think we are back for part 2. Part 2 of this commentary. It's my very first commentary replay. And now we're getting into the really... we're almost at the mid-game here. We will be really soon, and that's when this combination of Yuumi and Rammus, at least to me, seems to be really fun at the moment. A lot of people has been saying that Yuumi is underwhelming, his stats is low and her abilities seem weak. And I'm not, I don't know yet if she deserves a buff or a nerf or whatever, but I just tried randomly playing with Yuumi support in this Diamond 4 game. And we're gonna lose the early game, and it's gonna look really grim. But then me and Yuumi is gonna start taking over this game. This is a really fun thing you can do with Rammus, especially after you get a few items. Then you can do the Golem and the Grump at the same time. Because normally you don't really want to do the Grump. It's not worth a lot of gold. It's the least gold. It can be really good to take on single target champions that can take it really quick. But normally the Grump is your last priority. But when you can do it while doing the Golem, you do 2 camps at the same time, then of course you're saving some time, and it's worth. So playing Rammus is no matter how you build him. If you play with Cinderhawk or Blood Racer, of course you need to learn to path efficiently and then do some really great early ganks. You can power farm if you can't gank, but of course the best thing you can do at level 3 is successful ganks, of course, or counter ganks. But otherwise, I always return to this path of just cycling the crocs. So I do the crocs as early as possible, and then they respawn every 2.5 minutes. And I try to return to them at like 4:30 or something like that, and 7:30. I think that's the typical respawn times if you start crocs. So right now we're 9 minutes into the game, and I've had a good early game. I've had a few successful ganks, so I've already completed Blood Racer with Blue Smite, and I take Blue Smite in this game because I take Blue Smite typically when it's a little bit higher elos, when I need that extra bit of gap close to get to my targets. If it's lower elos, then Red Smite gives more fighting power, and if you have no trouble getting to your targets, Red Smite is of course better. Also, if you expect getting invaded, Red Smite can help you dueling early, but of course Blue Smite is better for getting picks. So it's very situational. Okay, you can see now this is really essential to how I play Rammus. So we're getting spotted. This is actually one of the games where this goes completely wrong, because I really want to do this early Rift Herald. But they have a little more priority, and it's as you can see, it turns out to be a really bad decision. Really nice reaction from this enemy team, and a nice early ward from Wukong. And this is what happens in higher elos. You know, all my way to Diamond, I could do this early Rift Herald almost uncontested for most of the games. But as soon as you get to face decent opponents, then they're gonna take preventive measures and make sure it's not that easy for you. So this game actually looks really bad right now, because we got collapsed on here. Oops. But I managed to get a flash of Katarina. That's nice. So Katarina's flashless, and she just recalled, I assume, so I'm like, we can get a few plates. I think I know that Sejuani is home as well. So we're just trying to get the best out of this unfortunate situation where they're hitting kills in multiple lanes, and they got that really nasty Rift Herald off of my bad play. Hello, Martin. this is not a fight we're gonna want to take. Alchemy takes it a little bit too far. Am I going down here? Yeah, so now they're pressuring mid with the Rift Herald. That's a lot of gold going in their directions. I really can't stress how much value there are in these turret plates. It seems that a lot of people are underestimating turret plates when like 2 plates are worth more than a kill. And there's a lot of plates on the map, 15 plates. Plus the bonus from the first turret gold that can really add up to some massive mid-game leads. So now we're pretty far behind. 2,000 gold. I'm actually surprised we're not more behind at this point. But it seems we got some plates to mid and block.
Killing spree.
We are outnumbered here. I don't really know why Cho'Gath wants to do that 2v3. I'm like, nope. So, we're pretty far behind right now. I'm pretty sure that Jace is having a rough time versus Wukong. Wukong got first blood on Jace. But I think Jace is not giving up on us. Hello? I'm misstepping a little bit here, but fortunately it's... not the best awareness here. I think we should have expected the most of the team to be down here. Then again, I might have been able to catch Sai a little bit faster if I haven't misstepped around the minions down there. So far, not the best game. I had some good early ganks, and then I do a bad Rift Herald that completely messes up our mid game. But fortunately, Katarina is about to make a lot of mistakes, and I'm just at this point I'm just like, we need to shut down these people. We got a lot of shutdown gold, and here comes my opportunity. Cho'Gath is in a bad spot, but he just got 900 gold there. Boom. So I guess you can say he's back in the game. That's another thing. Shutdown gold. You really have to hold on to that shutdown gold. It's by far the best way to come back. So we're doing the Golem Grump at the same time again. Okay, so the reason why this video is in more parts is because the replay file is corrupted. I think I figured out that the replay crashes at certain points. It kept crashing at like 6 minutes and 47 seconds. And I think it will crash again at 18 minutes and something, so I probably have to make this video in 2, 3 or 4 parts because the replay file is corrupted, regrettably.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Things are looking bad for Cho'Gath again, but here comes Rammus to the rescue. Katarina, she just doesn't want to hold on to her lead, she just wants to throw it all away apparently. That's good for us. So I think that the takeaway from this is to don't give up if you're behind, just get shutdown goals. Of course that's not always easy, but you pretty much just, in my opinion, have to group up on the enemy with the biggest bounty. That was another easy kill on Sire. She was just overextending a lot with no vision. So Yuumi being attached to me so much is actually not the best idea. The only thing you get from having Yuumi attached is a percentage of adaptive attack damage or ability power. So that's not too great on Rammus. You should, as Yuumi, you should jump onto an AD carry or an AP carry with a lot of attack damage or ability power. Rammus, I don't have any attack damage. I have 0 ability power right now. So it gives me not very much. What it does give me is when she jumps in, when she attaches, she gives you a shield and you can get the speed and the heals, and that's really nice. And I really like her ultimate as well. Seems like this big version of repeated Sona ults. Gives the she has a slow and a root. I mean, it's all Blood Razor Rammus could really want. Heals, shields, slow, root. But she is kind of AFKing. She should not just hang on to me like that while she's drinking coffee. Maybe she should go and help the team and get some vision. But right now, I think she's just chilling. Trolling a little bit by being attached to Rammus all the time. There we go. So that was part 2. Thank you for, if you're still watching, thank you for taking the time to watch my my very first commentary replays. That will be it for this part 2. I hope the next replay files won't be corrupted, so I can make the videos in one take. But for now, I'll see you in part 3. If I can unfreeze my computer, that is. And there we go.